Hey guys, I was just wondering, did you all get your new seed catalogs for 2024? Wow, I'll tell you, it's a real rabbit hole. And I know that most of you who are into buying seeds know that it's a rabbit hole, it's a cliff, you just go over. And you can say, this year I'm not going to spend all that extra money on seed hauls and I have to tone it down. My husband's going to kill me. Oh my God, the last thing I need is another seed haul. And then we fall off the wagon, we fall over a cliff, and then we fall down a rabbit hole. And before you know it, you're spending another $100 on seeds that you either don't need, you bought them because the picture was pretty, the catalog was wonderful, and you say, I don't know where I'm going to plant this, but I'm going to get it anyway. Now, there's a lot of pitfalls and impulse buying that happens when the seed catalogs come. And I am a guilty party. I do it every time. I've done it again this year, but I've learned how to really stay focused. Now, my last seed haul purchase from these new catalogs was very, very focused, and I will get into that with you. But one of the first things that I think that you should do if you're getting ready to sit down and buy seeds from these catalogs is take a deep breath and realize that there won't be a mad rush of buyers coming and buying out all of the seeds. This is the new catalog. These are the items that they are promoting. Sometimes it's a new variety. Sometimes it's just marketing. But for most of us, we're just buying basic things that we know are tried and true after we've gone through our episodes of buying seeds that we don't really need. So one of the top tips that I want to give you to avoid impulse buying is if you see a vendor online, whether it's on a YouTube channel, or someone who you've learned to follow and respect in the industry, and you know that they buy a lot of seeds from, let's say Baker Creek, and right away you order the catalog and you will see immediately that they have things and it's like, oh, this purple tomato, I want to grow that. Sure, go ahead and order the catalog. The catalog's free. There's a lot of information in these catalogs that talk to you about where their seeds come from, who their growing partners are, so many different varieties, things that you never see in the supermarket. And that's the beautiful thing about buying seeds is that we can grow purple and yellow carrots and all different types of peppers and tomatoes, you name it, flowers, cover crops, it's in these catalogs. But if you're going to take the plunge, sign up for the company's webpage for promotions and alerts. Now, I know it can be overwhelming when you don't want your inbox to be cluttered with emails from promotions, and these things can get lost. But after a while, as a seed buyer, you start to learn to look at your promos every day. Especially the seed companies will start to pop up if you're actually looking at those emails. Your email provider will put that promotion first in your alert as you look at your account. So when you sign up for these alerts, you'll hear about all different sales and deals. Baker Creek, their deals are random. Now, they always have free shipping, and their price per pack is really very, very reasonable. And when you break it down to the ridiculous and you buy something that you know you're going to grow and eat, like a tomato, if you spend, say, a hypothetical number, $3 for a pack of tomatoes, seeds, one tomato in the supermarket is $3. So if you can take a seed and get a plant to grow with it, it has already paid for itself in your first harvest if you can get it to grow. So there's other companies though that don't offer free shipping. Sometimes they offer flat rate and sometimes they offer pricing in tiers. So it's like if your purchase is say $1 to $10, your shipping and handling is hypothetically going to be $6.99. So you're automatically going to want to make sure that you buy up to $10 of seeds to cover the cost of your shipping and handling. Sometimes there are energy surcharges, fuel surcharges. There could be a number of other fees that some vendors charge. So you want to be prepared for that. And I want to give you a quick example. I order from Park Seeds, and I don't have a catalog in front of me right now, but I specifically went to them for Park's Whopper tomato seeds. And I quickly fell down a rabbit hole when I thought, okay, the price of seeds is $3.99 and you get a few seeds, but then I went right into the fact they charge a fuel surcharge. Their shipping and handling was very, very expensive. So I ended up buying extra seeds of stuff that I didn't really need. Then I got the seeds and I thought, wow, the price per pack actually turned out to be a little bit more expensive. Now, I didn't mind so much and I didn't find it to be too much of a pitfall because you're not going to get Parks Whopper seeds anyplace except for Park Seeds, as well as the Parks Whopper cucumber and the Parks Whopper pepper, and there are a few other F1 hybrids that they grow that make it worth it. But not long after I bought my seeds from them, they ran a rate of a flat rate shipping, so I could have gotten more for a lower amount. And I thought, wow, I really fell down a rabbit hole, and I thought that was quite a pitfall where I could have made more for my money by, waiting for a while. And I didn't even need the seeds. I bought them in advance. So had I just signed up for promotions and waited for that deal, I would have had an opportunity to save money. So that's something that you would want to look for. Now, other companies that I'm looking at, like Seeds and Such, not only do they sell seeds, but they sell various, supplies, growing supplies and trellises and things of that sort. And it's fun to look at all of these colorful catalogs, and they talk about zones with you and things that you may need, different growing mats and, growing lights and things like that. But this type of thing can be a trap. Now, I don't ever want to come down on the small business because I think it's important that we support small businesses and farmers and growers as we learn to become growers ourselves. We have to support the community in order for it to survive. The big box companies can sell things cheaper, of course, because they're selling more mass quantities and so on, but places like this, they don't even necessarily carry this stuff. It's just something that they're sourcing. And once you're in the rabbit hole of spending extra money for their seeds, you figure out, let me throw this extra item in, and you will have spent substantially more than you would have on, say, Amazon. So, that's something that you're definitely going to want to consider. And then you have the price per seeds. And I mean, while we're talking about Seeds and Such, they do a mix and match thing on their packet prices, where it's like if you buy one pack of seed to 9 packs of seeds, it's $3.99 per pack, mix and match your variety. And if you want to get it down to $3.25 a pack, you would have to buy over 20 packs of seeds. And then you're going to have, they have a $5.99 flat rate shipping, but there's other charges that are going to be present there. Same thing with Johnny Seeds. Now, Johnny Seeds, the benefits of buying from a place like this is they have an enormous, beautiful catalog with, again, there's the same thing. You can buy seed trays in here, and I'm just scrolling through. They give you a lot of information in these wonderful catalogs. And they offer a tremendous amount of F1 hybrids. And I want you to take the information in about what an F1 hybrid is, because I want you to read that on your own. I could tell you what it is, but I want you to Google it so you get the right words. So F1 hybrids are basically a variety that has been hybridized and specialized by someone, and they realize that they have developed a new variety. Sometimes they have worked out the kinks and the flaws, and they'll take, say, a tomato that is drought tolerant, or a tomato where they know it grows to a specific size, and they tweak it in different ways, and it goes through generations of growth, and then you get the specialty tomato. Often you cannot get that tomato anywhere else except for the place that hybridized it. But sometimes it's very similar to something else that has been around for a long time. It has more of a reputation, like the Parks Whopper tomato, which is grown by Bonnie's, which is a big nursery and sold at Lowe's and Home Depot and the big box stores. The Parks Whopper has most of its kinks worked out. However, again, That has changed because it continues to hybridize after a while. So today's Park Swapper is not the same as what the Park Swapper was 10 years ago. And I know that because I grow it every year. So you want to be careful of the pitfalls of knowing why some of these catalogs are charging, when they're charging $5.80 for a small packet of carrot seeds. And it's basically an orange carrot, but it's an F1 hybrid, which means they've gone through their hybridization process. Now, they offer free shipping, but you have to spend $200. So if you're new at this and you don't realize that there's places where you can sign up for promotions and get a better flat rate or 50% off or something like that, you can easily fall down so many rabbit holes and get into impulse buying, and you're not really able to control yourself with these seeds. So sign up for the promos, and not only do you want to compare the prices overall of the seeds, but you want to look at how many you're getting. You know, a yellow cosmos is basically a yellow cosmos. The different vendors are all going to call them something slightly different. But if you spend $3 for a pack of cosmos, you will have cosmos in your garden for all eternity, and you will never have to buy that packet again. If you see a packet of cosmos, and this is, say, Baker Creek offers a Black Magic Cosmos, and I didn't realize it until I got it home, that there was only 5 seeds in the packet, and it was $5. And I thought to myself, wow, this must be a pretty special cosmos. And in my mind, I compared it to my Bright Lights cosmos, knowing that not only does that variety have a high yield of flowers, it has a high yield of seeds and its ability to self-sow. So I assumed this wonderful Black Magic Cosmos that looked a lot like a chocolate cosmos, I was going to get $5. I don't care, I'm going to have seeds for all eternity. Well, when I got the 5 seeds and there was a big sticker on the packet that said that it had a very low germination rate, I felt a little robbed. And out of those 5 seeds, 1 germinated and it never produced flowers. Some of these things can take 120 days to germinate. And if your zone is not a long growing season, then you may be spending your money on things that will never grow in your area. Maybe you're buying things that need to grow in the shade, but your yard is too sunny, or the other way around. Let's say your yard is too shady, but you're trying to grow tomatoes and you can't figure out why your tomatoes are not growing, and you keep buying seeds year after year, and every year you're throwing your money out the window and you're having arguments with your spouse about it, and you realize that you have boxes and bags of seeds, and some of us even buy special storage containers for them, and heck, even furniture. I'm looking at an antique index card holder like they used to have in the libraries, and so I can have my seed varieties in there and easy to see because I have so many varieties. Some of them were impulse purchases, but now that I'm becoming more experienced, I've learned how to buy seeds and know that seeds live for a very, very long time if they are stored properly. So it's okay to have a large variety of seeds in a collection that you know you're going to use year after year, and you may never have to buy them again, especially if you've learned how to harvest your own seeds from your initial purchase. So there's a lot of things to think about, you guys, on ways to save money from these beautiful catalogs. So, you know, again, sign up for promos. Go ahead and get your catalogs. If you're getting a free catalog in the mail and it gives you peace to sit down and get away from the kids and take 10 minutes and look at all the beautiful pictures and let it inspire you to become a gardener and start to grow beautiful things and be surrounded by organic food that you know that you grew, and you've reduced the carbon footprint on the earth of where these things are coming from, whether it's for growing a cut flower garden or learning how to grow delicious summer vegetables like tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers. There's really no turning back once you become a gardener. So it's important that you learn how to save money so you can buy more things, because instead of spending $6 for shipping and handling, you can work with a company that offers free shipping and you can get 2 extra packets of seeds. And places like Baker Creek, once you spend $10, they send you a free packet. And sometimes you might get something that you don't really want, like most of us in the world have received obnoxious amounts of Mizuna different peppers that we don't want anymore, and some of us have hundreds of packets of Merlot lettuce and spoon tomatoes, the gift that keeps on giving. So, you know, and as you get hooked into Baker Creek, there goes another rabbit hole, because we start to order based on, I have to spend $10 because I want to get my free seed packet. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't want to grow a specific hot pepper that's been sent to you over and over and over again, don't worry about spending $10 to get the free seed. You're not spending on shipping and handling. Buy the 2 packets, hypothetically, that you might have been after. Treat yourself on a 3rd variety so you know what you want to get. At that point, you're almost up to $10 anyway. Make sure that you just get what you know you want before you reach for the stars and getting your free packets of something that you might not even want. Now, you know, some things go a long way. You can get a free packet of Merlot lettuce, and once you learn how to grow Merlot lettuce, there's no turning back. So just make wise choices so that you don't feel guilty in getting started as a gardener and where you're investing your money. And, you know, I just wanted to really help you along with that, because, you know, like I said, you can spend $3 for a pack of seeds and get 100 seeds from one place, and spend $6 for a pack with someone else, and you only get, say, 50 seeds. So look for quantity, look for germination rates, know where you're trying to plant it, have a little bit of idea, you know, what it is that you want to do before you dive in, and just don't let yourself get too carried away. Now, I kind of want to say that none of this applies if you have a budget where you can just afford to buy seeds and experiment through all your heart's desires. Then by all means, go ahead and try new things. It's the way you're going to learn. But for those of you who are budget conscious and you only have a small budget to try to learn to become a gardener, so overall you can save money and eat healthier, know where you're buying from, look at the pretty pictures, be inspired, but then get on to the internet and do your research as far as who's offering the best deal so you can get more for your money. So anyway, guys, you want to stay tuned, because I did have a recent seed haul from Baker Creek and from Botanical Interest, but it's for a very specific purchase and a plan that we have going on for the 2024 garden. So if you are interested in knowing what that is, you'll want to stay tuned for the next video. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if this content helped you, please give this video a thumbs up. It really does help to get our channel out there. And as always, we really appreciate your time. And oh, I'm sorry, if you're new stopping here, my name is Leigh. This is our backyard garden. We are suburban gardeners in northwestern Burlington County, New Jersey, and we cover garden content all through the year, as well as DIY projects and some reviews on things that we buy that are usually garden related, because we want to reach as many people as we can, as we hope to motivate and inspire you to become a gardener and be the very best you can be at that. So anyway, guys, thanks again for stopping in, and I hope to see you in the next video. We're going to talk about seeds.